Guys, it is February and it is like 75 degrees. I can't even tell you how warm. It feels more like 80 degrees just because it is still winter time and my body is not ready for this warmth. But we're just out for a nice Saturday afternoon ride. I like to go out on the weekends and record as much content as I can, all in one fell swoop. But I'm just out here for a quick ride. I didn't even bring my gear with me, so we'll ride as long as these batteries last in this camera and in that camera. And once they die, that'll be the end of that. But usually I would got a couple cops following this guy, or maybe they're on their way to pick up a shoplifter over here at the shopping center. Anyway, so yeah, I don't have any extra batteries with me. As I was gonna say, typically I'll bring the backpack with me, and once we run out of juice, we'll throw in another battery. Fairly recently I had to charge this one as we went, because the Hero Session doesn't come with a removable battery. You just charge the whole thing. But yeah, it is freaking warm. Riding around in this like 75 degree weather in February, it reminds me of how sometimes I dread riding in the summer, because, you know, when it's 98 degrees outside and you go for a ride, as much as I love to ride, that's not fun. So we got some new stuff coming, man, and I'm so excited. We've got all the parts to make the fender swap from my Fat Bob stock fender to the wide glide fender. Been so excited to do this modification. It'll be the biggest aesthetic change that I will have made on my bike, and probably will ever make on my bike. So yeah, I'm excited for that change. In a couple weeks, we are going to ride some more 2018 Harley-Davidson models. Now, the one that I'm most excited about is the model that was introduced most recently, which is the 2018 Harley-Davidson Sport Glide. So I've got an appointment to ride that bike, so I'm guaranteed to ride it. And also I'm going to ride the Street Glide Special. I love the Street Glide. It's out of all the touring bikes that have like the full fairings in front, and, you know, the stretch saddlebags, the Street Glide is my favorite. So we're gonna ride the Special though, because I also like the blacked out look, and that's the way that bike is situated. So the last one that I'm gonna ride is the Roadster 1200. It's a Sportster, and there's nothing really new about the Sportster 1200 from 2017 to 2018, but I have a lot of people ask me about that bike, because I have ridden it before. But a lot of them will say things like that the Sportster 1200 is too tall, and they don't like it because of that. And most people will just go for the 48. But my problem with the Sportster 48 is the gas tank, the 2.5 gallon gas tank. Now, I'm not a guy who goes touring and goes out on long trips, but for me, even 2.5 gallons means that I have to go to the pump a lot more often than I would, especially like my Fat Bob has a 5 gallon tank. But if I had I mean, that's twice as much I'm going to have to be going to the pump. And I don't know, maybe that's just a personal preference, but I really like the way the 48 looks. It's just that gas tank that throws me off. It's not just the frequency at the pump, it's also, to me, that tiny little tank. I don't know, with the fat tires, I know it's a specific look that they're going for, but I've warmed to it. But I would much rather buy the 48 that has the same engine in it, and be up a little bit higher. I know, you know, when you stop, you're going to be on your tiptoes if you're a shorter guy like me. I'm 5'6", and I've got a 29.5 inch inseam. So I mean, you know, I'm on my tiptoes a little bit, but not like unsafely. So I'm going to ride the Roadster coming up here in a couple weeks. So keep an eye out for those test ride videos. But guys, we're coming to the end of this Saturday afternoon ride. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up down there. And if you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button right over here. If you want to check out one of my other videos, you can go directly to one of them on one of the links here. Guys, if you're riding, be safe, and if you're not riding, get riding. This is that one guy, and I am out.